Good evening, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. Oh, guys, I'm happy that it's almost the weekend, but like, I don't know. The weekend doesn't really normally have too much of an effect on, I guess, like what I end up kind of doing or getting done. I guess because we don't really have anything going on this weekend for the first time in like what feels like several weekends. And other than my dad and mom are going to a birthday party on Saturday, we have like the whole weekend to actually work on projects, which I haven't been able to do in what feels like a while. Like, I don't remember what was going on 2 weeks ago, but obviously last weekend, because of Father's Day and Jack's graduation party, like we didn't have that much time. We were still able to get, I think my dad got more stuff done on those 2 days, and I think I was working on Friday or whatever it was, but like, you know, we didn't end up getting to a whole ton of stuff where we could kind of just like work through, you know, like most of the weekend. And I don't remember, something else was going on, I think the weekend before that possibly, or something like that. Maybe my dad was working last weekend, so we didn't do anything. And the weekend before that, I don't remember what was going on, something else. But, you know, so like I say, it was at least 2 weeks now where we haven't really been able to. But again, this weekend, like they're going to the birthday party, I think it's more in the afternoon, so we should have like most of the day on Saturday to get stuff done. But I plan on hopefully finishing up the floors on, tomorrow, the one section of the floors that I still need to screw down. And then, guys, my dad, though, today he was working upstairs because my parents originally wanted to go and see a movie for like their date night tonight, but both the movies they wanted to see don't come out until I think they're coming out like today or tomorrow, whatever it is, like this weekend. And so they were like, oh, okay, well, you know, there's nothing really that they wanted to see, so they are just gonna wait to go and see whatever it is, I think next week and possibly the following week after that. So because of that, they just stayed home, watched TV, and ended up getting takeout, watched a movie or something like that. But because of that, though, my dad was able to actually work upstairs, and he ended up finishing getting the wall put in upstairs in his like closet area, man cave space. It's all done, like the wall is up, so that's super awesome. They were little short pieces. He didn't even really need to be super perfect with anything like the cuts or anything like that, because all he had to do was just secure it to the beams that are running on like the angles, like the sloped roof. And so like he had all the stuff that cut already for it, so all he had to do was just kind of screw everything in and just make sure everything was like lined up. But he didn't have to like measure anything out or, you know, anything like that, because everything he was doing was just, he screwed everything in just to those, you know, like I said, those slanted beams. So it wasn't like you needed to make sure like, oh, you know, I have the, you know, the studs, you know, so many, you know, feet apart or inches apart or whatever it is, just because he was going off of what the roof was already to secure it to that. So and that's how they did the wall on the other parts, but they had shortened it. We ended up expanding it, so my dad needed to add more in along that part. So I told you guys too how the wall that we took, my dad just took it out and just moved it. So we didn't even have to again do anything else with that as far as, you know, the like building goes. We just literally, you know, like I said, moved the wall down. And so that's all done, and that was because too I finished screwing in all of the floor, you know, the subfloor in that section, so my dad was able to put the wall up today. So my dad's really optimistic that we might even be able to possibly get most of the electric done this weekend. Would be really awesome. The only thing is that it is ridiculously hot up there, and working up there like all day is probably not plausible. However, what my dad did do was he brought in one of our window AC units that we had from before we had the AC, our like central air fixed. The upstairs does not have central air or heating. We have baseboard heaters for upstairs, and we normally have to use like window air conditioner units upstairs. So my dad brought one in, even though there's no insulation and the walls are all exposed in the attic and everything like that, which is also again too not like it has some insulation in there, but it's not insulated very well. And like in the the actual bedroom too, we have no insulation in there, so probably all of the cold air is just going to very quickly disappear. But we're going to probably need to have some type of cooler air, at least for, you know, for what it can do, hopefully, just blowing on us while we're just in there, you know, with the for the time working. Even though it's probably not going to be very cold, if it can just be a little bit cooler than what it is right now upstairs would be really nice, because then we can actually work up there a little bit longer without, again, too, like, my dad was saying too, he was like dripping sweat today when he was just putting, you know, the screws in for the you know, the walls and everything like that. And the same thing too yesterday when I was doing it, I was drenched in sweat. Like my clothes, I was actually washing laundry today, and my clothes that I took off yesterday were still damp. That was how much I was sweating. Like when I went to go and do laundry from those clothes that I found today, they were still wet from yesterday. So like I said, and the thing was too is that I didn't even realize how hot it was upstairs, or like how bad it was, until I came downstairs in the air conditioning and was like, oh my gosh, why am I freezing cold? I was like, this because I'm in soaking wet clothes. It was literally like somebody pushed me into like a pool, or I just came out of, you know, like the shower with my clothes on still. Like they were that soaking wet, because like I said, I was just dripping sweat and I didn't even realize it. And on top of that too, like I didn't feel like I was that hot, and I didn't feel that uncomfortable. Like for some reason I was just on a roll yesterday, and like I just ended up getting it all done. And the thing was too is that I was like, I could probably have kept going, and I wanted to do some more of the smaller pieces that I still had to screw in, and so I was like, I could totally do that. And then I was happy though that I ended up stopping when I did, because I was like, well, it's almost dinner time, I'll, you know, make good time, and then I'll, you know, stop for dinner and then go and make that. And I'm so happy I did, because actually when I woke up today, my legs, I could not move. Like I ended up getting out of bed and I was holding on to the posts of my bed, because I have a 4-post bed. I was holding on to them, walking around in my room, because I was like, I literally can't stand up. My legs were hurting so bad because I didn't realize I was squatting the entire time I was screwing everything in. Because like I had the like the little garden kneeler so that I could screw everything in, but it's difficult, like and then I feel like it hurts my back more too, because I'm leaning so much over what I'm doing instead of just squatting, and I can just screw the stuff in. Well, like I said, today my legs have just, they've like jelly, and then on top of that too, my arms, which I don't really know why, because like I wasn't doing that much with my arms, other than, again too, like I was screwing everything in, but like not more than I've done before, and they've never seemed to bother me quite as bad as like they were yet today. And like the weird thing is though is that I didn't notice it at all yesterday. Like, you know, normally too, if I'm like, you know, after a workout, you're like, oh yeah, I can feel it, like my arms, you know, your legs, that kind of stuff, whatever. I didn't feel it at all yesterday. It wasn't until I woke up today that I was like, why can't I walk? Like, and then I was like, oh yeah, like, and I could feel it too. Like now every time when I go to like kind of squat down, I'm like, I can feel the exact same thing. It's just my muscles are so sore from, like I said, all that yesterday. And like, but again, the weird thing is it didn't seem to be bothering me like when I was done, like when I finished up, or like at any time yesterday in the afternoon once I was finished. It was, you know, like even too, like if I had been out in the garden and stuff like that, like my arms will hurt, and I go to take a shower and go to like wash my hair or something like that, and like I can't lift my hands up to wash my hair. But at no point did it feel like that yesterday and like in the afternoon. But then today it's like I haven't like been able to like do anything. Like my arms and my legs have just been so sore, and you know, but I guess it's good. It's a good workout. It's just, you know, I even said yesterday too, I was like, I'm probably not going to do anything today, because again too, I wanted to get caught up with some stuff. Like I edited today, I did again laundry, I ended up washing some dishes and that kind of stuff. And also too, I got some stuff actually in my room picked up today, which was kind of nice, because I was looking for something, so I was like, why not just clean it up? And so I ended up cleaning up some stuff. I actually reorganized my bookshelf, which I can't wait to like move into my new room, because my bookshelves, I have so many books, like all the ones too I got for Christmas and stuff like that. I just have so many, and I'm like, my bookshelf, it used to look really nice. I had my books and little, you know, like different like knickknacks and things like that on there. Everything's all crammed together now because I don't have enough room for it. So like I said, I'll be happy when I get my new big room, but the whole point is that we got to get done with the upstairs so we can get everybody moved around to where they need to be and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'm happy with what we were able to get done. And today, I guess, well, my dad got done and what I got done yesterday, and hopefully tomorrow I can finish the floor. And then we just need to get to like our window guy upstairs, and then also too, once we're finished with everything, the insulation, the electric, and then building the walls, we can get the drywaller in, because my dad doesn't want to do the drywall. So that's why we're having somebody do the drywall and putting in the new windows. And then he's also going to be doing the floors as well, like the, not the subfloor, I'm doing that, but putting in like the new, I think, the vinyl flooring upstairs. So that's why we have to get a lot of stuff still kind of done before everybody can get moved around. But like I said, thankfully we're actually what feels like very close right now. Like, it's been a long process, and again too, had we just been like, you know, again, working non-stop and everybody working, you know, all the, you know, the whole time or whatever, I feel like it would have been done a lot faster. But again too, it's like on the weekends when we do have time, it was last weekend, we had things going on both days. The weekend before that, you know, like I said, my dad's working, like, so we've had to kind of work at our pace, which is really nice. And it's also nice too that we found like a contractor that's willing to work with us in that aspect too, where he's like, oh yeah, like I'll come out and, you know, again, do the windows when you guys have, you know, all of the like the drywall stuff down and, you know, everything like that, and then, you know, putting up the new drywall. And the windows could have been done anytime, but I think I told you guys we didn't realize that we needed one of the windows replaced and it reframed until we realized that there was a leak, and that we didn't find that out till we took the drywall down. But I think he came out once it was already down and like looked at the stuff and was like, yeah, we'll replace that stuff. But like I said, he's willing to work around kind of our schedule as well, and when we can get some of the stuff done, instead of like just paying him to do it all, we're able to do some of the work, but some of the work that we're not either familiar with or don't want to do or whatever it is, we'll have him do it. And, you know, again, he's, like I said, willing to work around what, you know, when we finish the things and stuff like that, which has been really nice. So my dad's getting in contact, I think, with him so that we can get the windows done, which will be really cool. So anyways, like I said, we're moving along, which is really awesome. And, you know, my dad hopes to kind of be done with hopefully the stuff on our end by the 4th of July would be really nice, or at least very close to there, you know, with all of the electric, the insulation, and putting up the walls, because again too, I should definitely have the floors done. Probably it's just going to take me another day to get it done. So again, that was everything kind of for today. I didn't, like I said, get to much else, but hopefully again tomorrow I will be able to. It's just like I said, I have to also, you know, again, there's like nobody's waiting on me right now to finish the floors, so there's nothing in that area either that we need to have done, you know, keep moving on with anything. So like if I didn't get to it today, it's no big deal. Can again get to it at a different time. It's just I got that stuff done yesterday, so my dad was able to finish putting the walls up, which like I said, he put it up in like no time. It was like maybe an hour or two that he got it all done. So again, some of this stuff is actually going a little bit faster than we also were thinking. Like I thought, oh, this is gonna be a long process of, you know, again, moving, you know, putting the walls up and stuff like that. It wasn't. It was pretty fast. The other wall that we still have to build for my mom's office, that we're you know, kind of, we still have to finish that one, and that's kind of the main thing. And then after that we can finish with the electric, and then once we're finished with the electric, we can put the insulation in. So like I said, that's why my dad's hoping that by that time, you know, the 4th of July, we should have all that stuff done. That's why again today though, I focused on some of the lightweight things that I can do, I guess. Like I said, doing laundry and editing and uploading, and, you know, again, I didn't upload today, but you know, doing dishes, like that kind of stuff, just some of the easy lifting and stuff like that, that's not quite as exhausting as doing all that floor stuff upstairs. And then also too, because it is so hot, like, you know, it's just, I don't know if I could stand another day being up there. But now that we have the air conditioner up there, we should hopefully be able to you know, like I said, at least cool it down a little bit, and kind of just in the area that we're working in as well, so we don't, you know, it's not quite as hot upstairs. And you know, we're not gonna like run it all the time, it's just when we're up there working. So again too, if it can cool it down at least to a degree, would be a little bit nicer. So anyways though, I'll let you guys know what we get done in tomorrow's vlog, and hopefully I will show you guys. The problem is that, like I said, right now there's no lighting upstairs, so there's no electric that is I mean, we have live electric, it's just not there's no like lights or anything like that. So the problem is that I can't show you guys anything at night or in the evening, and I normally end up forgetting, like during the day when it's actually sunny out enough that I could show you guys. So hopefully in tomorrow's vlog I can actually show you guys the process of everything, because I know I keep talking about it, and again, without visuals sometimes maybe it's not quite as clear as to what I'm trying to say. Like, I keep saying my dad's like closet slash his like office space, the little cubby kind of like man cave thing that he's gonna have upstairs. Like I said, it's a little confusing unless maybe I can actually show you guys. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to, but I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog, and like I said, let you guys know about hopefully some more of that stuff that we got going on. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give the gold thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.